So now I thought I'd give the old kitchen sink a bit of a once over and see if I can get it cleaner and brighter and shinier to match my shiny new tap. So I'm going to use baking soda and lemon and see if we can get it all sparkly fresh. Let's go. I had a look at how a lot of other people cleaned their kitchen sink using natural products, and most of them seem to use vinegar, and I didn't want to use vinegar for 3 reasons. The first reason is that my son hates the smell of vinegar. I just don't want to listen to him whinging for the next 3 days about the stink of vinegar in the house. The second reason is that to buy vinegar, it comes in a plastic bottle, and that's the thing I'm trying to avoid. I don't want to be buying plastic bottles if I can avoid it. And the third reason is that even if I did want to use vinegar, I haven't got any here in the house, and I simply couldn't be asked going all the way to the shop just to buy vinegar, so I thought I'd make do with what I've got. And I've got lemon. And the lemon has done a really good job on other things like cleaning the kettle and the scum on the shower glass. So I thought I would use it on the sink as well and see how it goes. I've got my trusty little artificial light so we can try and get a consistency of the brightness. And as you can see, it's not too bad. I mean, it's not terribly stained, it's not covered in scratches, but it just needs a... So that's pretty scratched. Just needs a clean and a freshen up. Oh, there's a dead fly. And it's got bits of paint splattered in it and stuff like that. First thing I'm going to do is just wipe off the excess water. We don't need all that water, but we do need some moisture to it. So it's still damp, but it's just not wet. I'm going to get a dish, put some baking soda in it. And for all my Australian viewers, baking soda is bicarb soda, same thing. Next, I'm going to get my non-scratch scourer, and I'm going to wet that. And I'm just going to dip it in the baking soda and give it a bit of a scrub. The baking soda is a little bit abrasive anyway, and that's what we want. So it's going to scrub without scratching. In fact, you know what? I should just sprinkle it on. Hey, that might be easier. And if you've ever looked down the drain hole in your kitchen sink and gone, oh, I wish I could get that clean, I just can't get anything down the holes to clean it. Oh wow, have I got a surprise for you. Now this won't apply to everyone because there are so many different styles of kitchen sinks, but if you've got a sink like mine, you've probably been looking at it for so long that you don't even notice it anymore, but there's a screw there. Let me show you what I recently had this epiphany of. Take your screwdriver, undo the screw, don't drop it down the hole, the whole thing comes out. Ooh, it stinks. Now you can get in there and give it a really good clean. Get up underneath the rubber ring. I'm going to pour some bleach down it as well, just a bit. So now that the whole sink has had a scrub and I've got a nice light paste of baking soda all over it, I'm going to grab my lemon cut it in half, and I'm going to squeeze the lemon all over the bicarb to give that chemical reaction, just like we did when we cleaned the shower. The juice reacts with the baking soda and makes it go fizzy. I'm going to go and wash my hands in another room so that I don't wash off what I've just done. And I'm going to leave the sink sit here for 15-20 minutes or so, and then I'll come and wash it off and see how it looks. Right, it's been about 20 minutes. Let's just use a soft cloth and some water and rinse off the mess that we made and see if the sink is shiny and brilliant. Well, the surface is definitely smoother, I can feel it. But obviously giving it a scrub with this non-scratch scourer, the non-scratch scratchy pad and the bicarb, it has you know, given the surface a bit of a buff. I do think it looks shinier. The drain hole's definitely cleaner. Look how nice that is. It's not a high gloss sink. It's kind of one of those, what do you call it? It's got that slightly brushed stainless steel look about it, plus many years of scratches. Well, it's definitely cleaner, and I think it is brighter and shinier. I also think you could have got the same result using any product that you wanted to do. You know, your standard old spray cleaner or anything like that. But I think using the bicarb and the lemon is just a little bit more satisfying because you're using a natural product. My advice would be, make sure you scrub it consistently all over, because you can see there are places where I guess I haven't wiped it properly, or it's been wiped more than others. There's a bit on the bottom of the sink, there's a bit here, and a bit along here. So I'm quite tempted to go over it again. We've used our natural products instead of our plastic bottled chemical products, and I know I feel a lot better for it. My sink, it's definitely shinier and it is smoother. When you touch it, when you run a cloth around it, you can certainly feel that it is smoother. And like I said before, you could have got that same result using the scourer and any product you wanted, but I'm just happy that I used the natural product rather than a chemical. It's a couple of hours later and I've prepared vegetables for dinner and they're in the oven cooking, and it was only then, while I was doing other things, that I realised just how shiny the sink actually is. I'm actually really pleased with that. I don't know what I was expecting, because everything else that I've cleaned with the bicarb and the lemon has turned out amazing, and it has surprised me. So I don't know why I'm so surprised that I'm so surprised, if you know what I'm saying. Another successful job using natural products instead of plastic bottles filled with chemicals. Gotta love it. See you next time at home with Karen. Bye.